you've reached Recapist. If you'd like to leave a message, please do so after the beep.
Hi, Spy again. So we begin this episode with a recap of the last episode, which I've already recapped, so I won't recap the recap as that's redundant. Human Dalek Sec, who, if it's possible, is even more funny looking than last time, is ordering that these smart humans be made to look like him. But the Doctor, who is playing theme music, I guess, maybe ironically, because its happy days are here again, steps out to confront the rest of the cult of Skaro. And while the three original Daleks are all like, exterminate, Human Dalek Sec wants to talk about his feelings. He's feeling human, which to him means destroy shit. Not exactly very after-school special with hugging now, is it? As if to prove Sec's idea of humanity is wrong, the Doctor uses the example of the joy of music. Oh, I so hope David Tennant is going to sing and dance, because that would so improve this episode. No, the Doctor uses his sonic screwdriver to turn the radio sonic, and we all know how well Daleks deal with sonic. So, everyone manages to escape in the sewers.
Hello, you've reached Recapist. If you'd like to leave a message, please do so after the beep.
Dalek Sec is strangely pleased with having pain of the flesh, but he does show some real humanity by being both curious and mournful at the destruction of the radio. A Dalek with human emotions? This would have been totally unique if I hadn't already seen it in the best Christopher Eccleston episode, Dalek. The rest of the Daleks, though, have formed the No Sec Club because they don't really respect Sec's leadership anymore. Back in Hooverville, the Doctor tries to convince Solomon to get everyone out as soon as possible, but sadly they have nowhere to go. This is the Depression. The herd of pigmen attack Hooverville, and now I see why this episode had to take place in the US, because everyone in Hooverville, they may have nothing else, but they all have guns. But the pigs are rounding up the people for a change as the Daleks take the chance to swoop in. Dalek Sec does admire human courage as Solomon steps forward and tries to reason with the Daleks. It's all about compassion and love and God, Solomon says, so the Daleks exterminate him.
Hello, you have reached Recapist. If you would like to leave a message, please do so after the beep. Unless you're Spy. If you are the original Spy, hang up the phone now and back away from the receiver.
The Doctor demands the Daleks kill him instead of the humans. I can't decide if he's just being courageous or suicidal. Sec orders the Daleks not to kill the Doctor, and despite the fact they're surprised, they obey. But before he goes, he palms Martha the psychic paper. Giving away one of his most prized possessions? Must be suicidal. But then, who's the sonic screwdriver for? Sec justifies saving the Doctor by saying that they can use his genius, but the Doctor gets his own surprise when Sec admits it was wrong to kill the brave Solomon. What Sec wants the Doctor to do is to help create a new human Dalek army, and they've already provided 1,000 people with their minds wiped just to get this army started. Martha's behaving like she's had her mind wiped because she doesn't know what to do with the psychic paper. So she asks Frank, who finally fills her in on why we've had about 1,000 flashes of the Empire State Building. Although I've had my own ideas. Okay, so the Doctor has already figured out the plan to splice human emotions with Dalek DNA. More heads pasted on! Yay!
Hello, you have reached Recapist. If you would like to leave a message, please do so after the beep. If you're Spy, in the name of all things holy, just type up the recap.
Martha's acting like the Doctor and has even picked a couple of companions, Frank and Tallulah, to go with her to the Empire State Building. Tallulah even acts like a true Doctor's companion by wandering off when she's told not to. But at least Martha's finally figured out what to do with the psychic paper. Sec's super secret plan is to make the Daleks even more human because we're like cockroaches and great survivors. Yay, what a compliment. He also wants the Doctor to find them a new home. But there is one flaw in the plan. The pig slaves, including Laszlo, only have a few weeks to live. Despite this, the Doctor still puts his faith in Sec. Meanwhile, Martha takes precious time out of trying to find the obvious changes made to the Empire State Building to bitch and moan about why the Doctor doesn't love her. Now is so not the time, sweetheart. And of course, Tallulah competes because she has a genuine situation with her actual boyfriend. Finally, they figure out what we've known since last week, the Dalekaniums on the top of the Empire State Building. God, I wish they'd leave something to the imagination.
Bonjour, vous avez atteint un récapiste. Si vous voudriez laisser un message, faire s'il vous plaît après le signal sonore. Spy, s'il vous plaît, coupe il dehors.
Mais excuses, mais il faut que j'ignore toi et tes drôles de messages. May not be bilingual, but I'm still ignoring you. As for the human Dalek experiment, it doesn't go as planned because the members of the No Sec Club have changed the human Dalek DNA with plain old Dalek DNA. Not that we couldn't see that coming since last week. The other complication is when Dalek Sec and the Doctor are taken hostage, Laszlo's the one who grabs the Doctor, so they escape up the lift. Unfortunately, Laszlo is now failing. But a big, huge mutual hugfest occurs as the Doctor and Laszlo are reunited with Martha and Tallulah. In the brief time it takes to hug, the elevator has gone back up to get the army of pig slaves. The Doctor blames this on the hug. Ouch. The Doctor leaves Martha to fight whatever the Dalek sends and heads up on the mast, but Laszlo can barely stand. Although Martha has a brilliant idea. They're going to electrocute the pig slaves with lightning. Bacon. Doctor, on the other hand, not so successful as he drops his sonic screwdriver. And he decides to attach himself to the mast.
Hello, you have reached Recapist. If you would like to leave a message, please do so after the beep. We swear, if it's Spy, yet again, we are not blocking your phone number.
Things aren't looking too good for our heroes, as Martha's feeling guilty about frying the pigs, and the Doctor's unconscious and about a bazillion feet above the city. Oh yeah, and the Dalek army is marching to order. In the funniest scene of this two-parter, Martha tries to awaken the unconscious Doctor by giving him back his sonic screwdriver. As a wise friend of mine once said, Martha's all, "Here's your sonic screwdriver, Doctor, please, please love me." Why is this funny? Well, the Doctor only fully becomes conscious at the mention of Dalekanium, not at Martha's ministrations. Okay, so it's funny to me. The Doctor explains that the Dalek army plans to use the sewers to take hold of Manhattan, and he wants to use Tallulah's theater to confront them. Meanwhile, Dalek Khan has taken over the invasion, much to Dalek Sec's displeasure. Once in the theater, the Doctor uses his sonic screwdriver to let the Daleks know where he is, and poor Laszlo is slowly fading. Martha refuses to abandon the Doctor, complete with defiant head wiggle, but it's too late, the army's already there, and the Daleks arrive on stage, and I hope to God they're gonna can. This episode needs something.
Hello, you have reached Recapist. If you'd like to leave a message, please do so after the beep. If it's Spy again, we're changing our phone number so that we never hear from you again.
The Doctor points out a few flaws in the world domination plan, and so does Dalek Sec. If you choose death and destruction, then death and destruction will choose you. Not only is it a good example of parallelism, but an excellent secondary moral and political statement. Dalek Sec pleads for the life of the Doctor, but that never works and he's exterminated. The Doctor then offers to be the Dalek army's first kill, but one of the new humans asks why he has to kill him. The Doctor's Benjamin Franklin routine gave the army a little bit of Time Lord DNA, so they're not really new Daleks, they're new Time Lords. A battle commences, and the two Daleks on stage are destroyed. In vengeance, Dalek Khan reenacts his own Time War and kills all the new Time Lords. In a scene that rescues both of these episodes for me, the Doctor confronts Khan, offering him mercy as they're both the last of their kind. Pitifully, Khan looks around, and instead of accepting the help, he chooses to disappear. Well, now we know at least where the Dalek from the episode Dalek came from.
Hello, you have reached Jubilee Pizza. We have nothing to do with Recapist. Unless you're calling to order a pepperoni pizza with extra cheese, don't leave a message.
Like I'm gonna believe that one. Props, by the way, for the gratuitous Torchwood reference. Martha and Tallulah help the dying Laszlo into the lab. Tallulah pleads movingly for her lover's life, and it's really quite sweet, despite the accent. The Doctor couldn't save Dalek Sec or the new Time Lords, but after making what looks to be one of Severus Snape's recipes, he insists he will save Laszlo because the Doctor is in. Back in Hooverville, Frank delivers the news that the people there will accept Laszlo, even with the new pig-like appearance. Tallulah does her best impression of Fleur Delacour accepting Laszlo, despite the pig look. And really, I'm still too traumatized about the death of my favorite character, so I need to stop with the Harry Potter metaphors. The episode ends as the Doctor assures Martha that New York will accept everyone, including a mutant Dalek pig slave. There's someone for everyone, Martha laughs. The Doctor doesn't sound so enthusiastic, which makes me laugh. I know, I'm a bad person. You know, I've enjoyed calling this in so much that I'm going to call back, spoil the rest of the season, and rant about Deathly Hallows. Hope you don't mind.
We're sorry, the number dialed is not in service. Please check the number or try your call again. This is a recording.